Hey folks, this is Vagrant. Welcome back to Dragon Age 2. In the last video, we finished off the DLC. We've actually finished off basically everything, and we are now hopping into the main quest yet again. We're going to go talk to the very spooky Knight Commander Meredith. I'm also going to check Mage goods, because I like Mage goods, in case there's anything cool lying about, but there never is. It's not, is there? Well, 50. Oh no. Although I should enchant my my thing. Although where's the enchant person? Miles away. Can't bother. Remind me to enchant my robe at some point. Right, let's go chat to Meredith, who I feel is maybe a little bit crazy, but she's trying her best. But she's a little bit crazy. Not crazy. A little bit overzealous, shall we say? A little bit angry to be in a position of power. Like if you're in power and you're responsible for people. Also, we've been here before. Do you remember when we went into the Fade? Isn't this exactly the room we were in? And we went into both sides, and then we went down the middle down here. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. If you're in a position of power, you should be a nice person. Now that's rarely the case, but that should be the case. Just by default, you should be like a pretty chill person, I think. Oh hey Elsino, why are you here?
This is a difficult time for Kirkwall.
Sure is. I'm surprised that Meredith and Orsino are in such close proximity to each other. Need to make sure. Oh, hello. Need to make sure we keep exploring so we can find more Kunari swords. Back to not reading anything, I'm afraid. You guys can read. Nothing out here. Okay. Hey, look, I blend in at least. I'm going to go chat to the leader of the Chantry, and she's going to be very confused as to what I'm wearing. Why I've suddenly decided to become a member of the Chantry myself.
Champion, welcome.
Always a pleasure. And may I say, that outfit was a wise choice.
There was an incident within the gallows. A number of phylacteries were destroyed, and several mages took the opportunity to escape.
Good for them.
We've recovered most of the fugitives. However, I require your assistance in tracking down the last 3.
Since you're turning to me, should I assume the Templars all suddenly disappeared?
The apostates are being sheltered by their families. Some have been reluctant to talk to Templars, but you are another matter. The people of Kirkwall trust you, Champion. They will be more honest for you than for us.
I'm not doing your job for you.
Let me be very clear on this matter, then. You are an apostate, one who operates freely only because you have been a protector to this city. If I suspect that is no longer the case, then I may decide your status needs to change.
Threats aren't going to work.
I am not threatening you. I am asking you to justify the confidence Kirkwall has granted you. With the influence you wield in this city, Champion, it is crucial you understand just what we face. Talk to these mages' families. Investigate for yourself whether they need be recaptured.
You are not leaving me much choice.
You do not approve of my methods, but perhaps you will change your mind when you see firsthand how dangerous these apostates are. Speak to my assistant Elsa. She can tell you whatever you need to know about the fugitives. I bid you good day, Champion.
Do you? I was very rude to you. I've decided I have to take a side. You know, centrism really annoys me in life as well, so centrists are never centrists. Centrists are always conservatives who are pretending that they're centrists so they seem more reasonable. I've never met a centrist who ever has anything positive to say about left-wing views. They're always right-wing in disguise, every single bloody time. So, and also it's cowardice. It's cowardice. Just pick a side. Not that you should have sides, but, you know, pick policies and attitudes that align with your beliefs and espouse them and believe in them and fight for them. That's what you should do, right? And that's what we're going to do. We're not sitting on the fence. Fences are stupid.
Good day, Champion of Kirkwall. Knight Commander Meredith has informed me that you will be tracking down the apostates on behalf of the Templars. There are 3 of them. Huon, Emil, and Evelina.
Are you okay? You seem out of it.
I want to hear about Huon.
Huon is an elf. He was apprehended in the alienage 10 years ago. His wife, Nisa, works for a dressmaker in Lowtown.
Okay.
Have the Templars spoken to her?
Yes. Nisa insists she has not seen Huon since he joined the Circle.
Could Huon be hiding among the other elves in the alienage?
The Templars' searches uncovered nothing. The Templars have also concluded that few other elves would risk hiding him. Huon was taken many years ago. Most of the alienage's inhabitants do not even know him.
Tell me what you know about Emil.
The second apostate is Emile de Lancey, 5th son of the Comte de Lancey.
Out of Hightown. Some of our more vocal and delicate nobility. They are home in the evenings authoring complaints.
What have they said to the Templars?
The Comte and Comtesse say they have not seen Emile since he was a child.
What do you know about the de Lanceys?
Comte Guillaume de Lancey is a minor noble from Orlais. He and his wife came to the Free Marches over 3 decades ago. Emile was born in Kirkwall and sent to the Circle at age 6.
What do you know about Evelina?
Evelina was trained for 8 years in the Circle in Ferelden. She was last seen in her former residence among the refugee community in Darktown.
Did the Templars run into her in Darktown?
Yes, they tracked her there, but she killed several pursuers. The Templars believe she is the most dangerous apostate.
How did she come to be in Kirkwall?
Evelina claims to have fled the Blight, not the Circle. She presented herself to the first enchanter on her arrival and asked to take her place here.
And doesn't sound like a fugitive. Anything else?
Our files indicate she petitioned Meredith for financial support of numerous other pre-adolescent Blight survivors.
I have all the information I require for now.
Good luck on your search, Champion of Kirkwall.
She's a weird sounding lass. I mean, this is the thing, Meredith's like, oh, you'll see firsthand just how dangerous these apostates can be. And at no point have you told me what their apparent crimes were. You know, at no point have you suggested what they've actually done wrong to warrant being pursued. I know one of them killed several pursuers, but she was being pursued to be captured and contained in the gallows as a criminal. What was the original crime for any of them? Like, she's threatening me, saying I'm an apostate given free reign of the city, and I could be arrested for that because I'm not a member of the Circle. I should not have to be a member of the Circle to exist just because I happen to have been born a mage. I'm never going to side with the Templars in this situation. There's no way the Templar philosophy is going to align with my personal beliefs. It just doesn't exist. Alright, let's start tracking some people down. We'll do Darktown last because she sounded like the most important. Let's go to Lowtown. Get low, motherfucker, as they would say in Days Gone. I'm keeping an eye out for the door. Oh, I need to stretch. Again, I'm still in a lot of pain. I'm recording this video. I'm doing 2 videos a day on average, so I'm still in a lot of pain. As mentioned in the last video. It also means nothing has happened in my life since the last video. But I have things arriving today. I'm getting some new strings for my guitar. I didn't realise they were problematic, and then my dad picked up my guitar. I was like, these are disgusting. I was like, okay, whatever. I'll take your word for it. I don't really know enough to know when the strings are problematic, but apparently they are, so whatever. Nisa? Nissan?
Oh, greetings, Monsieur.
Foxhole?
Meryl, what are you doing here?
We're here about Huon, Nisa.
Oh. When the Templars came, I told them the truth. I hadn't seen Huon in 10 years. But after they left, he came to me. He wanted me to hide him. I used to dream of him returning, but not like this. He's changed, and I don't know him anymore. I sent him away.
Do you know where Huon went after you sent him away?
I don't know. He disappeared. But Huon said he would return to take me away from this forever.
A user, just looking for another handout.
I don't know what he means, and I am afraid of him, Monsieur.
Would it help if I returned? I'll make sure you're safe.
I would be grateful. Huon said he would come to the alienage soon, at nightfall. Are you going to arrest him? I think he needs help. Maybe the Circle will be able to heal whatever troubles him.
Elves in this game look really weird. Let's point this out though. They've definitely accentuated the individual features of each of the races compared to Dragon Age Origins, I would suggest, where everyone just kind of looks human. Basically, even the Kunari just looked like a big human man. Right, back at night time. Dwarves, more dwarfy. I think the Kunari look better in this game than they ever do. I know what the Kunari look like in Inquisition. Like I said, I played a little bit of Inquisition. I remember Iron Bull is his name. I can't quite remember. And it just doesn't look as cool anymore. I'm afraid. Hello? Who is she? Who are these followers of she who keep trying to murder me? Did we ever find out? I feel like we knew and I've forgotten. She's clearly inspired a lot of love though. Bloody hell. Fireball really does suck. Fireball is never good.
What a mess.
What do you think you're doing?
I think it's over. Do you think it's over?
Directions to the followers she base. She wills and we follow. That is all that must be known. Protect the layer from the others of Lowtown. Kind of want. Okay. Well, we'll go this first one first, and then we'll go along there. I know that Fireball has AoE, right? But look, damage 164. Now that's I don't know if that includes. I can find out. One sec. What have I got that gives plus 5 damage? That right? 164. 70. So that is with. Wait, why is that so different? It's clearly not 16%. Anyways, that's 164 damage with all the bonuses. This is 328. It's literally double. Now, this technically has a bit of AoE, but it's not really an AoE. It's 5 meters. So actually, Fireball does less damage than all of these. What about this? Yeah, I mean, that hits way harder. That hits harder. Fireball sucks. Right, I might actually just straight up take it off my bars. It's probably a waste of mana, generally speaking. I've never actually looked. I also don't think Tempest is very good. But it's fine. Dominated fighter. Dominated. Interesting.
I'll make you cry for your mother. How about you?
Is that mage up to no good? Guess we'll find out in a second. I'm here to help. He's not going to believe that though, but I am here to help.
Huon.
Hush, love. Don't be afraid. Your blood will bring new life to our people.
I said I'd protect her.
She was so beautiful.
Someday I'd like to go 1 week without meeting an insane mage. Just 1 week.
I'm a visionary. I've seen our destiny. I know what fate holds for the elves. The humans keep us down because they're afraid of the magic within us. Look at the magic Misa held inside her. She was just afraid to use it.
Well, I was hoping to maybe help and bring some of these ones in alive, but I don't think Q1 is going to be part of that group.
I could beat you in my sleep.
Bro is crazy. However, him being crazy does not condemn all mages, okay? Yo, did you just blood magic me, bro? I can't believe he killed her. I can't believe I let him kill her. Like, we said we'd protect her. It's really annoyed me that we've let her die. God damn it, Huon. Oh, fell poison. Eh, boots of the champion. Okay, interesting. Are they better? I don't need attack. Attack is pointless right now. So ignore the attack completely, because it is literally pointless. My attack is already maxed out. 18 mana versus 17 health is kind of much of nothingness. I'm 40, but I lose armor, defense. They're probably worse. I'm not convinced about this champion set, you know. I don't think they've statted very well for what I want to be doing. Oh, well, yeah, I forgot that I'm wearing Alana set. Yeah, so I mean, I suspect we might be wearing Enchanter Alana's gear until the end of the game now. Well, until we get something else. I suspect the champion set might not be joining the group. Anyways, what I was going to say, so the mage problem, it's funny because there's nothing about being a mage, I think. Well, I mean, there's demons, but if you ignore the demons, how do you think? Like, mages shouldn't be punished just for being mages. I'm not going to say mages, it's very relevant at the moment, because this week there was a triple homicide in Southport, in Merseyside.
If we kill them, we get it. Let's finish this.
Are you in the wall?
And that's how it's done.
Cut off their escape. I've got you now.
There was a triple homicide. And the guy who killed, horrible crime, killed 3 young girls. But he was born in Wales. There he is. Technically, it's better to do that. You get more XP. Well, he was born in Wales, and was Christian. Now, he was from Rwandan parents. And even though he was born in Wales and Christian, a lot of people started attacking a mosque, and they took it as like an attack, and they basically used it as an excuse to attack Muslims, essentially. And there was big riots and stuff like that. And I've seen a lot of people being like, well, he wasn't Muslim at the end of the day, you know? And people are like, well, yeah, but it's the kind of thing they would do, kind of thing. You know what I mean? There's a habit of... I don't know how to describe it. I guess it isn't as relevant as I was originally positioning it. The mages are not inherently bad, right? Everyone has the same propensity for evil. Anchor. She? Is this she? Everyone has like the same propensity for evil, right? Religion, race, whatever. In the case of Dragon Age, the only difference between the mages and a Templar, or all these, look at the myriad amount of people I've just killed. All these followers here, right? All these people here, none of these were mages. Not one of these was a mage. It's a demon, but not a single mage. Right? The only difference is, when a mage decides to kill people, the mage is better at killing people, that's all, right? But their default stance is no more evil than anyone else's. So the question is, I mean, we can apply this to our real world, not perfectly, but to an extent. Hanker and the moderate dreams of her followers are defeated. So we can apply this to the real world. In that, let's say veterans, or let's say ex-special forces, let's say people with weapons training, you know, firearms training, people like that, which applies to a whole lot of people, especially in America where they would hate this idea. It applies to a whole lot of people. Those are people who have a higher propensity for causing damage. They are, if everyone was equal and then some people decided, right, I'm going to go kill some people today, the people who are trained in warfare, the people who are trained in using guns, people who are trained in using weapons, melee weapons, etc., are more likely to kill more people than myself, for example, who doesn't know how to fire a gun, really. I mean, I fired a gun. Okay, maybe not myself. Well, yeah, I mean, they are more likely than myself, and more likely, chances are, compared to you at home as well. They're more likely to be able to kill people. Do we have to have them on a list? Do they need to be locked away somewhere? No, right? It's the same with the mages. The mages, if they decide to kill people, are better at killing people, but we can't lock them all up or subjugate them in case they decide to do that. If we assume that not all mages are evil, which, you know, I'm walking proof of that, then we can't treat them differently. And some people are more prone to violence, like veterans, people who've been in war and have suffered from PTSD and all these kind of problems are actually more prone to violence. British white men after football games are immensely prone to violence, like on a crazy degree. Like really, really common thing. There's a very well-known statistic where after an England match, if England lose, domestic violence goes up by like 30%. So do we when England play, do we just lock up all the middle-aged white men just in case they decide to be violent that night? No, you have to tackle the problem more at the root in like a mental health counselling sort of direction rather than locking people up in the hopes, well, just in case they decide to be violent. We live in a world where certain people are more likely and have more access to violence. It really annoys me when people always take this. I know I'm getting political again, I'm sorry. But it's like, don't be a mage, you're ruining my point. Well, I mean, there's one mage and then there's all these people. Blood Rager. What's a Blood Rager? The thing that really annoys me about it more than anything else, I'm going to wait to call myself because this is an important point for me. Another mage. That's Meryl. Meryl, another classic case of a good mage. Most mages have been pretty chill. Some have been a bit violent. Most of the Templars have been dicks as well, so what separates them, really?
Gotcha! One more for me. You brought this on yourself, right?
The thing that really annoys me, and I've seen it so much this week, even when the person involved, but they were like a first-generation immigrant, right? So they were born in Wales, but their parents were from Rwanda. And inevitably, when something like that happens, when someone who's even vaguely related to immigrants is violent, people blame it on immigration. People blame it on untrafficked immigration. Yeah, I'm not saying illegal immigration isn't an issue, because it is. But as soon as something like that happens, immigration is instantly blamed, right? It's like, we're losing our country, Britain for the British, all this kind of jazz that always comes out whenever an immigrant is involved in anything violent, yeah? Whenever it's a white person, whenever it's a native, inverted commas, or a local, or whatever, or someone who's, you know, been here for several generations, when it's your average-looking Bob down the pub, it's never a comment on why, you know, their reaction is not, oh, I guess white men are the problem now, or, you know, whatever, or I guess British men are the problem, or like fifth-generation immigrants are the problem. It's only, like, the rules are not applied both ways. If you're an immigrant and you cause violence, you are emblematic of all immigrants. If you're a white guy and you kill someone or you beat your wife, you're not emblematic of all white guys, you're just a problem child. It's the same with the police and stuff like that. And it really annoys me, and they don't see how incredibly malicious and strong their confirmation bias is. Anyways, I'm done now. It just really, that's one thing that gets me every single time someone who's not white is involved in crime in this country and in America. It's exactly the same response. It's always a problem with the group as a whole, whereas when, you know, everyone who shoots up schools is like a straight white teenager male, but they're never hailed as a problem group. Grumble, grumble. Hello? You okay?
You look lovely tonight, my lady.
Oh, you are too kind. I am so honored to have the champion in my home. I will call for refreshments. Talia? Oh, she is so slow, this girl. Come, let us chat while we wait.
You're extremely cheery for a woman whose son is wanted by the Templars.
Emile? Oh yes, the Templars were asking about our poor boy recently. I haven't seen Emile since he was taken to the Circle. He was just 6. You can tell the Templars not to worry. I am sure Emile will turn himself in soon. He is a good boy.
Dulcie, what have you done? You should have told the boy to throw himself at the mercy of the Templars.
Guillaume, darling.
Don't darling me, Dulcie. He's been telling people he's our son, that you gave him gold.
Guillaume, darling, we have guests.
You should read the room, buddy. Hello. Do continue.
Don't stop on my account. This is fascinating.
I didn't mean to lie to you, Champion.
Yeah, you
I
did.
barely saw Emile. I didn't think it was worth mentioning. I gave him some money. Not too much. He said he wanted to start a new life.
New life? His new life is spent in low-town taverns, getting drunk on cheap wine. It's a wonder the Templars haven't found him yet. Help us, please, Champion. Emile is not a blood mage, just a foolish boy. Don't let the Templars kill him.
Blood mage? Oh, Guillaume, don't say that.
Please, save my son's life.
I'm on it.
If there is a way to help Emile, I will find it.
Thank you, Champion. An acquaintance spied Emile in the Hanged Man not long ago. He should still be there.
The Hanged Man? Oh, but that place is filthy.
Come, Dulcie. Perhaps you should lie down.
Very dramatic pair, aren't you? Dulcie in particular. Oh my! Oh me, oh my.
They are so Orlesian.
Oh, God. It's a good opportunity to rob them blind while we can. Let's got doors open down here. A mansion happens to look exactly the same as Fenris's, but, you know, I think we've kind of got used to that by this point in time. Huh! That's actually an upgrade. Weird. Whoa! Whoa! That scared the life out of me. Oh, hello. Is that the first time Aveline has died? Has Aveline ever died? I'm not convinced. Oh, Canary Sword. I'm glad we came to explore. Has Aveline ever died? At least not... I mean, obviously she's died because we wiped, but... I lose 16 mana. Well, no, I lose 13 mana. I lose 6 mana to resist, but I gain 5% fire damage. Who am I to resist 5% fire damage? I know what my priorities are. Okay, so the fact that we just got a Kunori Blade does suggest that we need to make sure we are thorough in our exploration, because we probably couldn't come back here after the part of the quest was done, so we need to make sure we explore the whole house. So, in case there's more blades. Other things. And look, we got blades and we got a gear upgrade. I'm not convinced it is an upgrade, I'm just kind of obsessed with fire damage. It's a shame the damage is... Hello.
That foolish boy.
Oh, she's having a lie down. The damage is additive, not multiplicative. So 5% more is not actually that big a deal. It sounds like a lot. Like, I'm going to do 5% more fire damage, but I'm not going to do 5% more fire damage. So, for example, we can probably prove this. So that's 175 at the moment, right? Pop that off. 175. 175. Okay, I don't understand. I don't. Wait. What? Oh, whatever. I'm sure it works. It's just bugged. Cough. Maybe I've maxed out my fire damage. I wonder if there is like a limit to how much you can increase. Because I would expect that number to go up. Although I'm not sure how much I trust these tooltips, must be said. Hello? Isn't it nighttime? Yeah, I guess it is. Okay, don't see anything else. We got a sword though. We've got a belt. Let's get out of here. Gotta go get some rune enchanting done at some point as well. Oh, I'm in pain. Oh, maybe I shouldn't delete that email. Oh, I want to talk about this job. So I mentioned back in Origins. So this is wild. It's like 40 hours of gameplay ago. Stop doing things, man. I need to talk. The game's too loud for me to talk with this combat going on. Anyways, my point is it's not multiplicative damage in that, let's say I'm doing 140% fire damage and I gain 5% fire damage. I don't gain 5% of 140, I go up to 145, so the actual increase from 140 to 145 is obviously less than 5%. So it might be listed as 5% fire damage, but in reality it's not 5% fire damage. Oh, master chest. A very sneaky little bit I wouldn't have found otherwise. And found a rubbish staff, that's cool. So 140 to 145 is... I'm gonna have to work this out. I can't remember working this out. I'm not gonna work it out. My point is it's less than 5%, right? So I think when you've already got a lot of... Actually, I may have convinced myself that this is better. I think I have. I think I've convinced myself that 5% is not worth it at this point. When we've already got... Actually, tell you what, let's calculate how much we've already got. So we've got 16% there. I don't think I've got anything else on my gear. Obviously, we've got the set bonus. But, so it's 16%. 20, 35%. 35, 59%. 64%. What did I say? 64. So I've got 74% plus fire damage, right? So 5% increase on that is worth more like 3% in reality. So I think when you start looking at it like that, you can kind of see why it's not the same. Right, let's go to Lowtown. Daytime? Daytime. Stretch! Oh, God, the pain. Oh, right, yeah, job. I mean, it sounds like it's going to be a thing. I've got an interview next week. It's not really an interview as much as... Because my dad's the director of the company I'm going to be working at. So, like, the job should be mine if I want it. But I have to kind of... I won't be working for my dad, inverted commas, for fairly obvious reasons. Because conflict of interest and stuff like that. So I have to prove myself to the other marketing people that I know what I'm doing and that I'm a valuable asset to the company. Basically. And I am.
Emile de Lancey.
I'm very talented.
Wow. Are you a mage? Because you just magicked my breath away.
As a matter of fact, I am a mage.
So am I. Some people say I am a blood mage. I'm dangerous. I bet you like danger, don't you?
Did he just tell a stranger he was a blood mage? Even I wouldn't do that.
This man-child has evaded the Templars. Crime of the century.
A round of drinks on me. I'm Emile, as you know. And you are?
Feeling very sorry for you. I'm also helping the Templars hunt a mage named Emile de Lancey. And here you are.
Oh, buggery. I know what this is about. I'm not a blood mage, all right?
I didn't believe you for a second, buddy. Don't worry about it.
I started that rumor because I thought it would make me sound dangerous and suave.
Isn't it more likely to cause a panic and bring the Templars after you?
I've only told people in the tavern, and only women. You don't understand. I've been in the circle since I was 6. 6! For 20 years I was locked up. I never had a real drink or cooked something for myself. Never stood in the rain or kissed a girl. I just wanted to live a little. If you are going to kill me, do it. I'd rather die drunk.
You've got to cut that hair off, buddy. Why would Isabella be relevant to this? Wait, no, Isabella's gonna kill him. No, I can let you go.
The Comtesse gave you the money so you could get out of Kirkwall. Stop wasting it.
You let me go?
I can tell the Templars you're dead, but you have to leave now.
I think there's a ship leaving port tonight. I'll find my way onto it. Thank you. I'll find some way to repay you someday, I promise.
There's no reason he should be punished, right? Surely? I understand why blood mages need, you know, keeping an eye on, right? I get that. That's fine. But I mean, even blood mages, should they all be rounded up? Meryl is a lovely blood mage. she sacrifices her own blood for her magic. You see her stabbing herself with a stave all the time. I don't know. Give me liberty or give me death. Who's a good boy? Walter. Hello, Walter. Walter.
We got nothing here you'd want. Get back to Hightown and leave us alone.
You're a little young for a blood mage. And I thought Evelina was a girl's name.
I'm not Evelina, I'm Walter. Evelina was our friend. She was our mother. Evelina found us when the Darkspawn came, when our parents died. She made sure we got to Kirkwall safely.
I miss her.
But when she went to join the circle here, they called her apostate for leaving the tower in Ferelden. They locked her up.
If you tell me where Evelina is, I'll try my best to help her. You can trust me.
No one can help her.
The Templars made Evelina angry. They made her change. It wasn't her fault. When it was over, she was ashamed. She ran into the tunnels and hid.
Shut up, Cricket. Don't tell them that.
She's in the sewers, child.
You can't go there. She'll know we told you and she'll be angry at us.
Angry? I didn't like when she got angry. We have to hide.
Cricket!
Again, it just sounds like she's being radicalized by being treated like a terrorist from the get-go just for being a mage and for not wanting to live under the rules of the circle. I'm not going to justify violence. I am going to a little bit, though. I mean, if I was contained my whole life in the circle and I broke free, and not even in the circle, she wasn't even in the circle, she was locked up, she was chained up, and I broke free and they sent people to chase me down and to put me in chains again, I would defend myself. I think that's a reasonable thing to do, right? Now, just because the people containing you happen to be governmental doesn't mean they can do what they want. I'm still becoming more libertarian with age. If, like, I mean, it's different if she'd done something wrong initially to get locked up. Let's say she committed lots of crimes, lots of blood magey things, killed lots of people, and then got locked up. That's fine. And if you break free, you should be contained, you know? Stop it. But that doesn't sound like it's the case. So, who is standing on the fire deck? I don't really use gravitic ring would be very helpful basically all the time, and I don't use it just because I think it makes it too easy in a way, so it breaks people, I should say. Like I can't even right click this guy. We are halfway to max level, folks. Well, you know what I mean. Much more than halfway, but we are halfway through the final level. Okay, this doesn't mean anything out of combat. We just get the health back instantly. What's the point? It's just annoying. Someone really doesn't want to be found, eh?
What are you doing here?
I thought if we warned her about you, she wouldn't be angry. But then she...
Walter...
She's coming! Run!
There you are. Don't run from me, Walter. You know those are the rules.
Funny. In my house, we always felt running away from violent mad women was a good thing.
These are my children. You and your kind abandoned them. You're Ferelden, like us. But you feast on sweetmeats while your people starve in the Undercity. I spit on you, traitor.
And on the pathetic Templars that sent you, Kirkwall should be mine. Then my children will have a whole city to play in.
You know, you guys really aren't helping my mage propaganda. I was trying to defend the mages, and they're all bloody crazy. It's funny, she's fluctuating through different forms, but I think we killed her so fast that she's not really managing to do it.
I don't understand. Evelina loved us. She saved us. Why would she try to hurt us now?
Evelina would never hurt you, child. That was a demon. Remember her as she was. A brave, kind, loving woman.
I'll try.
She won't be the last. Both sides will do anything. And stuck in the middle.
I just don't know what we'll do now.
Take this, and use it wisely.
Thank you, Miss Eyre. I should go buy some food for the others. They've been hungry for a long time.
5 gold? Damn. That wasn't cheap. I don't seem to be getting... Have I like maxed everyone out? Where's the Did they all just love me now or something? Because I'm not getting like plus relationship or negative relationship with anyone anymore. That's kind of stopped being a thing almost entirely. Not sure why. Ooh, Rune of Devastation. Sounds cool. Yeah, not really helping my mage prop, are they? Like, I'm going to defend the mages. They're okay, and then 2 of them have gone crazy and tried to kill people. I mean, I accept that they are at higher risk because they're in constant talk with demons. And she just succumbed to it. I think it's okay for there to be a system of checks and balances. I just don't think you can lock people up. Because clearly so many of the problems are coming about because the mages feel trapped in the system. And they're escaping... And they're causing havoc because they've been treated as criminals just for being mages and not wanting to exist within the circle system. There has to be a better middle ground. I'm not saying blood mages should be roaming the streets untethered, but there should be support groups.
Ah, you've returned. There's a letter for...
Armor. I actually have loads of slots here. So what's this? Rune of Valiance. +2 to all attributes. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. We should throw that on everyone's. Well, everyone's already got stuff. I have 3 more slots, however. So I'm going to grab some runes. We're just going to get protection stuff. What's Devastation? Increases all damage. Do I have a rune slot on my weapon? Boo! Oh, that sounds great. I'm gonna get a couple of them anyway. We'll throw them on some other people. I'm gonna get Fire, Spirit, Lightning, I think. What do we think? Lightning or Frost? I feel like I get hit by lightning more than Frost. I don't feel like I get hit by either that often, but. Okay. Looking good. Got even more on these ones. Throw that on there. Right, does anyone have Bianca, Sebastian, Aveline? What's she got at the moment? Plus fire damage. That can't be very good compared to Devastation, right? What's Devastation do? Plus 8% damage. Man, why can't I get this? This is crazy. These are super strong. Isabella can have one of these. We'll throw it on. What's Rune of Striking? 4% crit chance. I'm going to throw that on as well. What's Backstabber? 8% physical damage or 4% crit chance? Devastation might be worse, actually, for Isabella. Meryl. Let's get you Devastation as well. Okay. Too much gear. It's very confusing.
You like the shine?
I like the shiny. Thank you, buddy. Alright, cool. Lots of resistance. Oh, we got a lab. Presumably from the guy who helped. Yep. Dear Hawke, thank you for your trust and giving me the chance to truly live. You don't have to worry about me. The circle, as strict as it was, taught me well. As long as I keep my mouth shut and stay away from magic, I should be alright. I've since bedded a woman much better looking than any wench in the hanged man. I wrote another letter with all the details. You probably don't want to hear about it. I've learned some discretion. Aren't you proud of me? Anyway, I've enclosed a little item that helped my studies in the circle. No longer need it. Maybe I'll meet someone who can put it to good use. What did I get? I have no idea. I don't think I clicked the red button and that's why it didn't work. Still didn't seem to get an item though, so I'm not sure what's happened there. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's rubbish. Is it rubbish? 2% crit, 4% physical. Yeah, it's rubbish. Okay. And let's go to the gallows. I'm gonna hit up the shops, clear out our gear once again. I want to check everyone else's runes as well, make sure everyone's ruined up entirely. Oh god, pain. The pain of it all. So I'm missing 2 for Aveline. I should be able to get one of them that I'm missing, I'm pretty sure. She's only got 1 slot. Oh no, I should give her the +2 attribute one instead of the fire resistance, I think. Although it's a weapon slot. No, but it is fire resistance. Yeah, I'm gonna give her that. You got it? Oh no, I'm gonna do the same for you. 6 physical, 4% crit, 10% damage. Scales with the 200 weapon. She gets 6% because it's one-handed. She gets 8% because it's a slower one-handed. She gets 10% because it's dual wield. Double-handed. Cool. Right, let's flog some stuff. Is this ever going to go away? I get it. I get it. Right, there we go. Let's get rid of everything that isn't champion gear. I'm a little paranoid. I need to make sure. I mean, it's worth a lot of money, but I also want it, so let's make sure we don't sell something accidentally.
From our mages.
Right, let's go chat with Meredith. Oh, actually, the sword guy's down here, isn't he? Is he down here? No? Where's Sword Boy? He's not here. Oh, he's in Hightown. But isn't Meredith here? Is she in there? Oh god, stretch, arms, pain, agony, ah! Oh god, whew. Just gonna do some movements with some crunches. Well, not really. I'm kind of just raising my arms up to the ceiling, up and down. Is this good? It hurts a little bit, but I feel like I'm stretching the muscles, but is that positive? Not really. Stop doing it, you weirdo. Oh, Meryl. I think she is set up to do this on her own, but I'd like to make sure. Alright, Meredith, let's see how you feel about... I mean, I killed 2 of them. She's got to be pretty happy with that, right?
I'm led to believe that both Huon and Evelina are dead. Unfortunate, but necessary. It seems, however, that we have still heard nothing of Emile de Lancey.
Dead.
Emile was killed.
Yet we have no body, no witness to a battle. Most curious. Regardless, your part in this is done.
The blame for everything these mages did can be laid at your feet. Look at the way you treat them. Is it any wonder they're so desperate?
I have heard this argument often.
And it's not worth considering?
Maybe they are not corrupt. Maybe they deserve leniency. Maybe they can be saved. There are maybes enough to fill half the graves in Kirkwall. I will not add more to the pile. Enough. I have not the patience to argue with you further.
She's got a big scary new sword. Which makes me think she's going to be using it on me pretty soon. Oh, Varric wants to talk to us. But what's my main quest? Oh, I guess we have to just go talk to Varric. Interesting. It says be on... I've gone the wrong way. It says be on the alert for letters, so I'm assuming that Orsino is going to get in touch with us pretty soon. And then we'll have worked for both sides, as it were. I'm surprised at Avelina that she... I mean, she's commander of the city guard. I thought she would have sided with the Templars more readily. I must be rubbing off on her. Avelina's become one of my... I really like all our companions. Isabella's actually... I really like Isabella, and I think she probably rubs people the wrong way because she seems very brash initially, even though I think in reality she's maybe a little bit more centered than she seems. Oh yeah, we have another letter. She just kind of hides it behind this veneer of sexuality, etc. But Avelina and Meryl have both really gone up in my estimations. Avelina in particular as well, actually, I think has turned out to be pretty awesome. I think, in terms of like being a full, well-rounded character, Avelina is probably the most interesting companion we have. Aveline, sorry, not Avelina. Just want to turn this in. I don't know how many more blades we need, but...
Have you located any Canary blades?
This is what I found.
If you find more, bring them to me.
Okay, still more to go. I'm going to be sad when I hit max level. I know leveling up isn't really doing anything for us. We're not really getting spells I care about anymore, etc, etc. But I still enjoy the leveling experience, and we are very, very close to maxing. Right, back home. I'm going to bet dollars to donuts. This is from Orsino. It's nearly 10 AM. When do I have to... Okay. Dollars to donuts. My typical transaction method. I take dollars, I
Good
turn
to
them
see
into
you again,
dollars.
sir. Another.
Oh my god. Oh no. Whoa, 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 whoa! Champion Marion Hawke. As a courtesy for your past service, be aware that I have received complaints about your frequent companion, Guard Captain Aveline. She's accused of coddling her men and weakening law enforcement in this crucial time. In the absence of a Viscount, I'm called to vacate her position and assume her authority. I'd rather not have that headache. Please speak with her about those claims. As champion, your word can decide this matter and save the career of a good woman. Jesus. It took great courage the other day for you to speak openly against our Knight Commander. You have my support in any actions you take. I hope I have yours as well, for there's a situation in the circle that I was hoping you could assist me with. Please meet me at the gallows. Meredith has confined my mages to their cells and forbade me from travelling further than the courtyard. I appreciate your service and discretion. That's from Orsino, as predicted. And then Meredith again. Oh. Messiah Hawke, Knight Commander Meredith expresses her gratitude for services rendered. Please accept this token of her humble appreciation. Yours sincerely, Elsa. Messiah Hawke, thank you so much for telling Bodan about us. He knows many people in Kirkwall and has found homes and jobs for most of us. I'm helping him out as a delivery boy, much better than digging in the trash for food. Cricket now lives with a nice family. Did I? What? I didn't do this. Cricket now lives with a nice family in Hightown. They saw him at the marketplace and wanted to help. Even tried giving him a new name. Charles, maybe. He still answers only to Cricket. Thank you for helping us. I'll never forget you.
And while you were away, it's on your desk.
Did I tell Bodan about Cricket? I don't remember doing that. Alright. We have to go talk to Orsino, but we have to talk to Aveline and Varric first. How dare they come at my Aveline like that? Coddling her men. That doesn't sound like the Aveline I know. I mean, look, I've killed about 10,000 criminals in this game. What are the chances that the streets are actually dangerous? Although there do seem to always be more criminals. Right, let's go see
How much longer do I have to wait?
what's going to happen here.
Hello again, champion.
Back to the barracks. I never tire of it.
Oh, you might do after this conversation.
You have no Viscount. It's clear you're suffering without sufficient leadership.
That doesn't grant default authority to you or your commander.
It would be easier if you cooperated.
Wouldn't it?
Guard, Captain.
Is he Templar? Is this the Templars trying to, like, take control of the city?
Yes. He's been hounding me. These Templars strut around as it is, but now it's just out of hand.
He could be fishing for a less strenuous position here in the barracks.
Well, he won't be getting one from me.
That's not what Cullen has heard.
What are you talking about?
That you coddle your men. It's all lies, of course, but it's out there.
No wonder the lieutenant was harassing me. Bastards. If they think I'm coddling anyone, it'll be my husband, Donnic. You and I will intercept his patrol tonight. Then you can see for yourself if I'm coddling him, or any in my command.
I don't have to see proof. I already believe you.
Of course you do. But nobody questions my leadership without a response. Cullen wants to know if these things are true. You'll be able to tell him. Donnic's patrol, Hawke. Me and you, tonight.
Yes, Mom.
Accuse me of being soft. Not in this lifetime.
Nobody who knows you would accuse you of being soft, Aveline. It's just a ploy by the Templars to try and usurp control of the Guard, because they just... The thing is, the Templars were all like, oh no, we can't let the mages have power, we can't let the mages be free, because it'll return us to the time of the Tevinter Imperium, right? Where the mages were in control and things went to hell. But the Templars are just trying to do the same thing. This is all it ever is. People are just vying for power and blaming the other side to grasp it. Right, anyways, next video we'll do that. We'll go talk to Varric, and then we'll go talk to Orsino. Until then, thank you very much for joining me. I will see you lovely folks very soon. Cheers much love as always. Bye-bye.